Today, let's talk about one thing you shouldn't hang in your home, and two things you can place almost anywhere without worrying about feng shui. 1. Don't hang mirrors randomly. The first thing you should avoid is hanging mirrors wherever you like. Even though it's already 2026, you'll still find articles online recommending mirrors as a feng shui cure to block negative energy. But here's one simple principle to remember. A mirror may reflect away negative energy, but it can also reflect away your wealth and good fortune. Using mirrors to ward off negative energy is an old feng shui practice. While it has some historical foundation, it no longer fits the needs of modern feng shui design and should largely be considered outdated. Why? Because a mirror reflects everything. If it reflects away negative energy, it can also reflect away positive energy, wealth, and opportunities. In other words, it can push all kinds of energy right back out the door or window. There's another reason as well. In today's urban environment, whether you hang a mirror facing your front door or outside a window, it can negatively affect your neighbors, especially anyone living directly across from you. This may create unnecessary tension or conflict. Even if no conflict arises, if your mirror causes discomfort or misfortune for someone else, you may unknowingly create negative karma, because their experience could be partly influenced by your actions. Inside your home, the same principle applies. Other than the mirrors that are necessary in bathrooms, it's generally best to keep mirrors as discreet as possible. Whether it's a full-length dressing mirror or a decorative mirrored wall, conceal it when practical instead of making it a dominant feature. 2. Two things you can place almost anywhere. In everyday life, there are two types of decorative items that have very few feng shui restrictions. That means you can arrange them however you like without worrying too much about harming your home's feng shui. Even if you don't place them in the perfect location, it's usually not a problem. First, green plants. Green plants have very few strict feng shui rules. There are only a few exceptions. For example, placing plants in the southeast area, often associated with academic success, may help support study and learning. Plants in the east can also symbolize support from helpful people and positive relationships. In certain special feng shui layouts, plants may also be used to soften or block harsh environmental influences. However, these are special applications for specific situations. For most homes and most locations, there are no major taboos. Place your plants wherever they look good, on cabinets, coffee tables, dining tables, shoe cabinets, or in open corners of the room. If a space doesn't require a special feng shui arrangement, then a plant is simply part of your home's decoration, just like furniture or artwork. The one thing you should pay attention to is the plant's health. Plants don't just beautify a home, they can also serve as a reference for the quality of the energy in different areas. If a plant consistently struggles, dies quickly, or is much harder to care for in one particular spot than elsewhere, it may suggest that the energy in that location isn't ideal. Likewise, if a plant is intentionally used in a feng shui layout to reduce negative energy, it's common for it to develop yellow leaves or dry branches more quickly. If that happens, don't worry. You can think of the plant as having fulfilled its purpose. Simply thank it for its service and replace it with a healthy new one. Second, vases. The second item you can place almost anywhere is a vase. In Chinese culture, a vase symbolizes peace, harmony, and safety, making it one of the most popular home decorations. When placed in certain areas, it carries different meanings. For example, placing a vase near the entrance symbolizes safety and peace for everyone coming and going. Placing a pair of vases beside the sofa represents balance, traditionally associated with the green dragon and white tiger. Outside of these specific placements, however, vases can be displayed almost anywhere. In feng shui, a vase is considered a container that helps collect and retain energy. This is especially useful in large homes, multi-story houses, or homes with lots of space but relatively few occupants, where energy can easily disperse. Your vase doesn't even need fresh flowers inside. Decorative vases on their own work perfectly well. If you have an empty shelf or cabinet and aren't sure what to decorate it with, simply place a matching pair of decorative vases there. One suggestion, whenever possible, choose vases in pairs rather than buying just one. Sets that are designed to complement each other create a more balanced and harmonious appearance. You also don't need to worry too much about the 5 elements or choosing a specific color. The most important thing is that the vases blend naturally with your home's overall design and look visually pleasing. The only thing to avoid is using cracked or chipped vases. A damaged vase symbolizes brokenness and incompleteness, which creates the opposite of the positive meaning you're trying to achieve. Finally, here are 4 locations where I personally recommend placing decorative vases: on your entryway shoe cabinet or foyer console, on the side tables next to your sofa, on your TV console, on your dining room sideboard or buffet cabinet. These locations work well regardless of compass direction or the 5 elements, making them safe and attractive choices for almost any home.